Hey everyone, Zankus here, and today we're going to discuss my top 5 picks for common cards that should be reprinted in Core Set 2019. So, I was taking a look at the Pauper cards and seeing what is mostly played and what's not, and what hasn't been reprinted in a long time and what should. But first up is a card that sees a lot of play in Modern and I think Legacy. Let's see. Modern and Pauper and Legacy. Lava Spike. Lava Spike was reprinted in the original Modern Masters. It was from Champions of Kamigawa. And it is a 1-cost sorcery spell. Lava Spike deals 3 damage to target player. It's not as good as Lightning Bolt because it's not an instant speed. It is sorcery speed, so I think it would be okay to reprint this in standard set. Right now it's a $5.38 common card. So with that, I think it should be reprinted. And if we look at history, you know, it's down and just keeps going up and up and up. I think it's time for a reprint for Lava Spike. Next up, we have Preordained. It's a $4 common card right now, and it's only been printed in Magic 2011, Dual Decks Vencers versus Koth, and Commander 2015. It's a sorcery speed for 1 blue. You scry 2, and then you draw a card. So it's not like game breaking that it shouldn't be printed in a standard set, and it sees play over a lot of different formats: Vintage, Pauper, Legacy, and a bunch of decks, 29 decks, 27 decks, 22 decks, you know, and I think it should see another printing. Next up, we have Chromatic Star. Chromatic Star is an artifact that costs 1. It's pay 1, tap it, sacrifice it, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. And when Chromatic Star is put into the graveyard from play, draw a card. It's a $7 common card. It did spike up back around here from a few dollars all the way up to 4, and then spiked after Rivals, all the way up to the $7 range. It's only been printed in Time Spiral and 10th edition. So it sees play in Modern and Pauper right now. Could be used in Standard. It's not a game break. Again, none of these cards are really game breaking that you can't have it in Standard. So I believe that it would be okay to put in Standard, and it does deserve a reprint. Next up is Ponder. Ponder is another blue sorcery for 1. Look at the top 3 cards of your library, then put them back in any order. You may shuffle your library. Then you could draw a card. So if you don't like what you see, you put them back and shuffle your library, then take your chances and draw. Or you could put what you want on top and draw that card. Since there's no easy way to shuffle this card, the cards that you didn't want away, either. So it would see some play in Standard, and it should be reprinted. And it was printed in M12, M10, and Lorwyn. Sees play in Vintage, Legacy, and Pauper. And I'm sure if it was reprinted, it would see play in Standard, definitely. Next and last is an old card that I think deserves some love. We have Mox Amber right now in Standard, so why not have a Lotus Petal? It's a $10 common. It was printed only in Tempest, and from the Vault and a Kaladesh Invention. But those two don't really count because the Kaladesh Invention is kind of like Mythic rarity, and then from the vault is just one-time limited set release. So we have the Tempest, and that's basically it. Sees play in Legacy, Vintage. I think if it was reprinted again in Standard, it would see play in Modern, definitely, and it would see play in Standard. And it's just a one-time use, 1 mana kind of thing. It's not like it's a perpetual mana ramp, so it's not overly broken in Standard. And if we the price is just gonna go up. So these are my top 5 picks for commons that should be reprinted in Core Set 2019. And stay tuned, because I'll be making the uncommon, rare, and mythic slot videos of these in the coming days. And let me know what you guys think. Think if I'm wrong, if I'm right, if I missed something. But just leave a comment down in the description. And don't forget, may your packs be spicy.